and participants join us for this enriching event. Dear participants, we are honored to have with us today an estimated speaker who will enlightening us on the topic some application of graph theory in computer science and engineering. Now I would like to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. Gurusharan Kaur. Dr. Gurusharan Kaur is a renowned Associate Professor, Department of Engineering Mathematics in Sagar Institute of Research and Technology in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, with a profound experience of around 19 years, and she has made significant contribution to the field of application of graph theory in computer science and engineering. Her expertise and research mainly focus on the graph theory. Dr. Gurusharan Kaur uh, academic journey encompass an impressive range of accomplishment. Her dedication to the field of mathematics extends beyond the academia. She has published 16 research papers and presented in national and international conferences. Due to her hard work and amazing understanding of her respective field, she got second best presentation prize in science and research orientation program in ISCA Bhopal chapter and Women Researcher Award 2021 in International Scientist Award on Engineering, Science and Medicine and many more. She also attended many more than 50 seminars and workshops and conferences. She has also been a keynote speaker in many conferences and seminars. Now let us eagerly listen to the Dr. Gurusharan Kaur as she takes the stage to enlighten us with her expertise and insights.
Thank you, Anushka. Thank you. Thank you all who invite me here for this lecture.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is my screen is visible, ma'am? देखो. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, it
Yes,
is.
ma'am.
Good afternoon to you all. Today's my lecture is on applications of graph theory in computer science and sciences. Today, I am here with you from the Department of Engineering Mathematics, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal. As we know that the graph theory is an amazing world of mathematics. The content of this lecture is graph theory is a pleasant field for research for searching proof technical in mathematics and its result or application in many areas of computing, social and natural sciences. In this webinar, we will discuss a brief introduction to the fundamentals of graph theory and how graphs can be used to model real-world problems in technical and non-technical field. As we know that the history of the graph theory is began in 1735, or we can so say that the origin of graph theory started with the problem of Königsberg Bridge in 1735. This problem led to the concept of Eulerian graph. Euler studies the problem of Königsberg Bridge and constructed a structure to solve the problem called Eurasian problem. In 1840, A.F. Mobius gave the idea of complete graph and bipartite graph in 84 and Kurtosis proved that they are planar by means of recreations problem. The concept of tree was implemented by Gustav Kirchhoff in 1845 and he employed graph theoretical idea in the calculation of currents in electrical network or circuits. In 1852, Thomas found the famous four-color problem. Then in 1856, Thomas P. Kirkman and found the and William R. Hamilton studies cycle a polyhedra and invent the concept called Hamiltonian graph by study trips that visit certain sites exactly one. Even though the four-color problem was inverted in, it was the solved only after a century by Kenneth Appel and Wolfgang Haken. This time is considered as a birth of this graph theory. This problem of this Konigsberg problem, which is a old puzzle, concern the possibilities of finding a path over very one of seven bridge that span a fork river flowing past an island, but without crossing any bridge twice. Eilers argued that no such path exists. He proved involved only reference to the physical arrangement of the bridge, but essentially he proved the first theorem in graph theory. And here is the birth of graph theory. Exactly what is graph? Graph is a story of vertices and edges, which vertices set is denoted by capital V generally, and edge set is denoted by capital E. It is a, or we can say that the graph G is an ordered pair of V and E, where V is a set of vertices and E is a set of edges. And sometimes this vertices is also known as nodes. Okay, and set of edges which connect a pair of nodes. Graphs. Basically, we are familiar a graph in a pictorial representation of data in an organized manner. Graphs are usually formed from various data points which represent the relationship between two or more things, like this bar graph, pie graph, line graph, histograph. You all know this familiar this word earlier: scatter plot, bubble chart, and all that. But this graph theory is little bit change. These are the pictorial representation of this graph. This is bar graph, this is line graph, this is histogram, and all that. What are the importance of this graph? Hmm. Why graph is important? Graphs used to model pair-wise relationship between objects. This graph theory is also uh, to a relationship between two objects. Generally, a network can be represented by a graph. Many practical problems can be easily represented in terms of graph theory. This applications of graph theory. There are many applications. Some of applications are present. I am presenting here in computer science and sciences. First, the idea and concept of graph theory are widely used in various branches of computer sciences. In general, without knowing the concept of graph, we also use these in our day-to-day life. For example, when we have to go to a place which is connecting with our starting points by different way, then we use the shortest road to arrive the destination soon. Here, if we observe this problem from the point of view of graph theory, the two places can be considered as vertices and roads are as edges. One destination to second destination we can consider as a vertices or node, and the road between these two destination are considered as a edges. If we also consider the direction of travel, then the graph must be directed one way to another way rightly. Then we can say that the the graph must be directed, or we can say that the direction is this side, A point to B point. Similarly, we can use this concept of graph theory in various situations. Application of graph theory. Yeah, this lecture is of two sections, that is section 1 and section 2. Section 1 is for science, application of graph theory in sciences, and the application of and the another section is for application of graph theory in a technical field. Science is application of graph theory in chemistry, physics, biological science, mathematical science, and all social science. Next, in technical field, network engineering, electrical engineering, computer science engineering, and so on. Application of graph theory in technologies, technical field or in technologies, it is widely used in network engineering, electrical engineering, computer science engineering. Graph theory in computer science. As we know that today nowadays a computer is a vital importance of every people. It has but I use this graph theory in this computer science also. There is a major role of graph theory in computer science. Graph theory concepts are used to develop the algorithm of different programs. Using this algorithm and programs, we can solve different theoretical problems. There are some algorithm listed below. Short path algorithm in a network for finding minimum spanning tree, finding graph planarity, algorithm to find adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix is what I will tell you later in next slide in detail. There are many computer languages which help to solve different problems using graph theory concepts. First, graph theory is having its application in modeling, network security to keep data safe, used for representing and analysis of social networking side, application in data and communications network. Used in information networks, developers use software designs to represent different modules. In transportations network, in the field of artificial intelligence, in solving problem of network, neural network. These are the small applications which is used in web graphs, information graphs, network neural network graphs. In the web graphs, the graph is an extensive collection of references by hyperlink. In other words, the graph is another excellent set of graph set. Excellent set means set is a set of vertices and edges. Vertices is also a node, and a pair of node contain a edge. Information graph. Graphical information is structured accordingly to a graph, and information A is linked to information B, where A stands for B in a certain way in any way from one station to another station. Neural network. Neural networks are formed by large graphs that connect neurons with artificial synapses. There are many different types of emotional networks, and the main difference between this type is the formation of graph. Application in Google Map. A wide use in Google Map graph theory plays a very important role. Nowadays, graph map in is a very useful tool for traveling anywhere in the world. Using Google Maps, we can find all routes from any place to any other place, and also can find the shortest route. I also make a research paper of this shortest route by algorithm known as discrete algorithm I will show you at last. In case of